we have a fabulous, phenomenal cast with amazing singers, amazing actors, and a dancer.
I'm able to connect with the idea of loss, the idea of having to, be the only one who has to bear the burden of, being the responsible one, or having to soldier on through loss.
What's up, everyone? I'm here with Jay and Adiagha from the cast of A Time to Love, and they were phenomenal. And I want to talk to Jay first because you did all the dancing in the show.
Yes, ma'am.
Talk about that.
The dancing came about very organically in the staging process of the show. It wasn't written into the script or anything. It just came about through the staging of it. There were times where, like for the last dance sequence I cleanse the stage, and it was it was part of the whole ancestral theme that came about also during the staging of the play. And so all of the dance just really pretty much came out of me organically, and the idea came out of the production team.
Beautiful. So just so we're clear about that for the audience, the director says, give me something, and you just went to work. Was that how it organically worked?
Pretty much, yeah. Cool. Pretty much, yeah. A direction, like, can we get some ethereal movement here? And then I just went to work.
Dancer, choreographer by trade, by craft. Mm-hmm. Talk about that for young dancers that may be watching us now.
Well, I started dancing when I was very young, just as an after-school activity, and I began competing, and then I ended up going to school for dance. I went to the Ailey Fordham BFA program, which is the school of the Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater for those people that don't know. And so I got my degree in dance from there, and I began dancing professionally, and now I'm integrating that along with acting and singing and theater.
So, and I'm not gonna let the sister sit there too much long without saying anything. I just diva, my goodness. But as the only dancer in the show, was there any added pressure? Because a lot of singing, a lot of strong singers, right? You're the only dancer. Was there any pressure for you to just pick it up and carry on more because you were the only dancer on stage?
No, not at all. Again, like I said, it was kind of organic. Like, this was a collaborative effort. It wasn't just the creative team saying, this is what it is, now do it. It was more like, this is me, this is what I have to offer, and they saw that this is what I have to offer, and so they wanted to utilize and capitalize on that, and myself as well, and I love the fact that I was able to bring that into this and help bring Sade's vision even more to light with what I have to offer, and I'm very comfortable offering my dance, and so I'm glad about that. No pressure.
Oh, I love it. I love it. And speak to young dancers, aspiring dancers, about just the difficulties, the craft of the dance, right? The discipline. What does an average dancer go through daily just with your workout and your routine?
Well, in training.
That's thank you. Right.
No, I'm just saying. In training back in school, it was hours and hours. Like I wasn't even able, even though I would have loved to double major or minor in something else, I wasn't able to because our course load was just ridiculous.
We're here with Adiagha, who's going to speak about her role, and tell us about the role and how it came about.
Well, I play Tanya, who is a mother and a wife, and she's not very well accepted by her husband's family, but yet and still she is very supportive of her husband, and she winds up in a very peculiar situation where she now becomes a single mother, and so she has to figure out how can she triumph through that ordeal and still make a way for her daughter and still be an example for her daughter. So that's the role of Tanya.
And how did the role come about for you? I know this is Sade's first piece. We're in the historic theater? Is this your first time in this theater working?
This is my first time in this theater. The first time I came to this theater, I came to see a staged reading of Autumn. I believe Glenn Turman was in the play. And when I came here, I said, I want to be in this theater. And it came about that John Scutchins thought about me for this role. They were in the process of auditioning, and they had not filled the role of Tanya. There were several other people that they had in mind, but he brought me in, and here I am.
Talk about the audition process. Like, you know, you get that call to say, come, I have something in mind, come in. Talk about that process.
So the audition process, you know, you come in and you don't really know what they're looking for. So, you know, you have that one opportunity to give the best you can in that read. And so, you know, after the first time I came in, and then I was called back again, and then I had to sing several songs, and I had to come back again. So it definitely was a process, but the process was worth it because I'm here amongst beautiful, talented artists. This is a top-notch cast. And so I'm really blessed. I'm really blessed to be here.
How do you connect with your character of Tanya? What was it about her that made your character so realistic?
Well, with Tanya, I mean, everybody has been in a position where they have lost, whether it be in love or friendships, whatever. So I'm able to connect with the idea of loss, the idea of having to, you know, be the only one who has to bear the burden of, you know, being the responsible one or having to soldier on through loss. So in my personal experiences, I was able to bring that to the role of Tanya. And plus, Gilbert Brown is the bomb. He's great. You know, he makes my job so easy. He's so talented. So yeah.
One of the questions that I hit everyone with the exception of Jay, was the fact that you guys were singing Stevie Wonder songs, and we're all such huge fans. We grew up with his music. How do you connect Stevie Wonder's songs to a younger audience? A lot of younger people were here tonight that don't know his music the way we may know his music. I don't know if I'm giving some ages away here.
I mean, you know, Stevie Wonder, love is universal. Love is universal. No matter how old you are, you can connect to the idea of love or wanting love or having loved and lost. I mean, that's a universal concept, and that thread is weaved through all of Stevie Wonder's music. So young and old can definitely relate.
And I think the script that Sade wrote used the songs to bring the story to life. And so we tell the story through the dialogue of the songs, and that's how we connect it to whoever's in the audience, whether you've heard Stevie Wonder or not.
You see, my girls. So I want to ask you both this question. You have the 2-minute elevator pitch, right, to get people to this show. You want to pack this house. What would you say to that person to get them to come to the show and bring tons of people with them?
I would say that this is as I said before, this is a show that uses the Stevie Wonder songs to bring the story of love that is universal and connects to anybody to life. We have a fabulous, phenomenal cast with amazing singers, amazing actors, and a dancer. and it's at the historic National Black Theater. That's your turn.
If you want to release, if you want to let some things go, if you want to laugh, if you want to have a good time, want to hear some good soulful music, come on out to A Time to Love.